Hello everybody, today we're going to divide 321 by 213,121. So we're going to have 4 digits on the flag. So I'm going to put my 21 over here. And over here, I'm going to put the 4 next digits. So 3, 1, that's a 3 by the way. So I'm going to put 3, 1, 2, 1. So 3, 1, 2, 1. And I have my dividend, which is 3, 2, 1. And we're going to put some zeros after the decimal. So, okay. And I'll explain with these steps. We'll get to these steps. So first we're going to say how many times does 21 go into 32? The answer is once. So I'm going to put a 1 here. And there's 11 left over. Okay, because 21 times 1 is 21. And then plus 11 is 32. Okay, so we're going to make our first subtraction now. I'm going to say minus only the left flag digit times 1. So minus 3 times 1 is just 3. So my gross dividend changes to 111 minus 3 is just 108. Great. So now I ask myself, how many times does 21 go into 108? It's not too hard. We're going to say 5. Okay, so 5 goes right here. 21 times 5 is 105. So I have 3 left over here. Okay, and now we're going to make 2 adjustments. So you know what? To show you the structure, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a minus here and a minus here. The next step, we're going to make 3 adjustments. And then we're going to make 4 adjustments. And then if we put another 0, we can make 5 adjustments, okay? So we might do that, okay? Let's do that actually. So we're going to put a 0 here. And then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a pattern to this, okay? Everything's nice and structured. So here we're going to go 2 at a time. We're going to look at our 2 most recent quotient figures and then the 2 left flag digits, 31 and 15. So we're going to follow this pattern right here. So 3 times 5 is 15. I put that right here. And 1 times 1 is just 1. So what's 30 minus 15? That's 15 minus 1 is just 14. So right here I'm going to put a 14. Okay. How many times does 21 go into 14? Obviously 0. So I put a 0 here. And there's 14 left over here. Okay, great. Now we're going to follow this step right here. We're going to make a triple adjustment. So these 3 and then these 3. Okay. So let's keep on going. I'm going to say 3 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 1 is just 2. So I get 140 minus 5 is 135 minus 2 is 133. So I'm going to put a 133 here. Great. How many times does 21 go into 133? The answer is 6. So 20 times 6, 120, and then I add 6, so I get 126. So 4 plus 3, 7's left over, so I'm going to put a 7 over here. And now I'm going to make 4 adjustments. Now I actually realize we're not going to need this 5th adjustment here, so if we went another step, it would still be 4. So I'm going to cross this out. Sorry about that. Okay. So now we're going to follow this. So an easy way to keep track of it is to go in contrary motion. So left, right, 3 times 6 is 18. Then I go contrary motion. So 1 times 0 is just 0. Then I go 2 times 5 is 10. And then I go left, left is just 1. Okay, so let's be really careful here. Let's just keep a running total in our head. 70 minus 10 is 60. 60 minus another 10 is 50. Then I have 50 minus 8 is 42. 42 minus 1 is just 41. So how many times is 21 going to 41? And the answer to that, we can't say 2. I mean, we can, but let's say once. Okay? And then how much is left over? Exactly 20 is left over. So I'm going to put a 20 here. Okay? Let's go one last step. So now I'm going to do 4 at a time. So I'm going to double underline this. I'm going to be working with this now, okay? So contrary motion. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 0 is just 0. And then 1 times 5 is 5. Okay? So I put the extra because we don't need that extra adjustment, but I'm going to put the adjusted dividend here, okay? So let's keep track of it. So 200 minus, this is 9, so 200 minus 9 is 191. 191 minus 5 is 186. So this turns out to be 186. Okay? Now we can go one last step. How many times is 21 going to 186? So let's see. Is it going to be, it can't be 8. Okay? It's just right under 8. So we're going to put 7 and let's forget about the remainder because we're out of space. Now let's worry about the decimal. Really important. The decimal was here. Okay? So because there's 4 flag digits, I have to go 4 spaces to the left of that. So I'm right here. I go down, I'm right here. So 1, 2. So that means I have to fill in 2 zeros. 1, 2. So let's keep really close track of it. This decimal is right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.005061. This might be rounded up 7 or 8. Okay. So you can do these complicated problems if you're organized, and notice how I kept track of everything really carefully. Okay. Good job. Keep practicing.